About 3 days ago, William Ruto was in Trans Nzoia County where he made some remarks that have clearly backfired badly. Let's listen to Ruto before we proceed.
Sasa wewe, mimi nataka nikuulize wewe mtu ya Kitale. Sasa mimi nimeenda Ujerumani nimetafuta kazi. Nimeenda kule Ulaya nimetafuta kazi. Nimekuja nimeweka kwa gazeti. Nimetangaza wewe uapply. Wewe unakaa hapa huja apply. Wewe unataka nikusaidie kwa njia gani? Wewe unataka nikutafutie kwa njia gani? Muta apply.
Who is boasting that he went out and came back with jobs. So Kenyans and most of the youths should just apply for those jobs. But the big question is, will Kenyans get those jobs upon applying? Because we know serious corruption in the government. And it's also saying heri aitwe Zakayo badala ya Kenya kuangamia kwa madeni. So it's implying that the high taxes his government is imposing on Kenyans is because his government does not want to borrow. I want us to put all that into perspective for Kenyans to understand where the truth lies. If you are watching us, but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give this video a like. Let's proceed. Yesterday, most print media captured this story. Kenya secures another loan, gets Kenya shillings 33 billion from Trade and Development Bank hours after receiving Kenya shillings 150 billion from IMF. So yesterday, Kenya received 33 billion Kenya shillings from Trade and Development Bank. On Thursday, Kenya got 150 billion Kenya shillings loan from IMF. So in under 24 hours, Kenya got 183 billion Kenya shillings loan. And the president is saying, heri aitwe Zakayo badala ya madeni. And in just under 24 hours, he actually got 183 billion Kenya shillings loan. And it's important for Kenyans to know that Uhuru and William Ruto took over power when Kenya's public debt was 1.8 trillion. When they were taking over in 2013, the public debt when Kibaki was leaving was 1.8 trillion. Uhuru took the public debt to shillings 8.7 trillion, a significant increase from the shillings 1.8 trillion debt inherited from his predecessor, Mwai Kibaki. So in 10 years, Uhuru Kenyatta borrowed about 6.9 trillion Kenya shillings. In 10 years, 6.8. In just over 1 year, 6 months, Ruto has so far borrowed over 4 trillion Kenya shillings in just 1 year and some few months. In just under 1 year and a few months, Ruto has borrowed over 4 trillion Kenya shillings. And the same person is saying heri aitwe Zakayo badala ya madeni. I just don't understand what's wrong with William Samoei Ruto. Is he assuming that Kenyans are so dumb that they don't understand what is happening? But one thing coming out very clearly, Ruto seems to be speaking to the so-called hustlers who he lied to in 2022 during the campaigns that he was going to form a government with them. He knows that most of them are seriously naive about these issues. They don't understand them. And that's why anytime he's speaking to these hustlers in public podiums, he's always cheating them because he knows that most of them, if not a majority, are not aware of these facts. In just under 2 years, 1 year and some few months, Ruto's government has borrowed over 4 trillion Kenya shillings. In 10 years, Uhuru Kenyatta borrowed only 6.8 trillion Kenya shillings. So Ruto is borrowing more than any other president Kenya has ever had. New data from Treasury and the Central Bank of Kenya, CBK, place Kenya's debt stock at Kenya shillings 10.189 trillion, $69.3 billion at the end of June 2023, in contrast to Kenya shillings 8.579 trillion, $58.4 billion in June last year. In June last year, that is 2023, the debt stood at 10.189. It's projected that by June this year, 2024, the public debt, will be 13 trillion. 13 trillion, that is $69 billion that had been projected for June 2024, mirroring the faster than expected accumulation of public debt and borrowing. So by June this year, 2024, the public debt will be about 13 trillion Kenya shillings, courtesy to William Ruto's borrowing appetite. Ruto is lying to Kenyans that heri aitwe Zakayo, Kenya isiangamie kwa madeni. The truth is, Ruto is imposing more taxes on Kenyans and at the same time borrowing heavily, more than any other president that has ever ruled Kenya. This is the government that has borrowed more in just a span of 1 year and some few months. I believe the remarks have backfired because they have exposed the lie in William Ruto. Ruto is coming out as a pathological liar, a leader who cannot be trusted. He lies in broad daylight and he does it with the total impunity. And the mere fact that he's boasting that he went out and brought jobs to Kenyans, that's also an insult and an embarrassment. Ruto is confirming to Kenyans that he has failed to create jobs for Kenyans in his government. He's now encouraging brain drain. Kenyans should reject politics of conmanship. Let me stop it there, ladies and gentlemen. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give this video a like. In case you are watching us outside Kenya, drop a comment, let us know from which part of the globe you are watching us from. If possible, subscribe, give this video a like. Let's meet in our next analysis. Thank you.